So the Peace Corner Youth Center, we are an after-school drop-in center for students ages 6 to 18. And really just a safe place for them to go, give food, give fellowship, learn from mentors, just get kids engaged in things that they'd never be engaged with. The Archbishop of the Catholic Church, he came to Chicago and he said he wanted to do something on the West Side. So I think like in 1991, he came and he established the Peace Corner Youth Center. So for this school year, we have around 300 kids signed up. I would say on a day-to-day, we usually get like 30 to 40, but on like a Friday where it's just really nice outside, we might see like 70, 80 kids. It gets packed.
Everybody here is cool. It's a good bond with everybody. They look out for you, and it's a cool place to hang out after school.
I heard that it was a really good place for like children to get off the streets and stuff. It felt like it was a good thing to do.
So with the addition of me, Jake, and AC, we were really the people who were holding programming. I want us to be a center that does everything. So in terms of like getting people jobs, getting people roles, exposing them to the arts, the sciences, business. Where I really see, at least my role taking it, is connecting kids with individuals, partners, companies that can really put them onto the next generation of what they can be doing.
They have basketball, painting, a dance group, and other activities. They create their own activities for real.
A student story that inspired me, I'll say serve. This kid's been coming here since he was 4. And in terms of everything that I've done, he's always been one of the kids that's leading it. And he's 11 years old, but he'll show more initiative than I've seen high schoolers, even grown people do. And he'll start coding. He's the captain of our drone team. Like, he's always looking for a chance to be engaged. And even when I look back at how I was at his age, I wasn't doing anything like that. Like, I was just trying to sit at home, watch TV, play the game. But he's always looking for more opportunities.
Cause really, my parents always wanted more for me, so I just decided to be the best I can and just stay off the streets, really.
So he really pushes me to do more in my field, because I gotta feed him. Like, he keeps wanting opportunities I can't slack on my end. Kids are so smart that you're always learning new stuff about yourself, new stuff about how the world works, new stuff about like how you need to approach people. Like, every day it's something new. And there's no telling what I'm gonna learn in a given day from somebody who's 6 years old, somebody who's 10. And I think it's just interesting, you know, the kids are just such personalities. It's always great talking with them that you really never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, we're at the Peace Corner on Madison and Laverne. Open to ages 6 to 18. So if you're in college, if you're in high school, because I know this is gonna be at the Austin College and Career Academy, and you wanna come by, feel free to do so. We're gonna be doing summer programming 9 to 5. We got an open gym. I do STEM stuff, so if you like doing coding, robotics, aerospace, if you like painting, we do everything here. So come by, we'd be happy to have you.
Another day of school. Hey.
That's so funny. I remember when I first moved in, you hit me in the head with a bike, with your bike.
I remember that. Do you remember in kindergarten when I stole your crayons?
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe after all that, we're still best friends.
I always thought we could be more than.
Okay, class, we're gonna have a pop quiz today. Everybody get your books out.
What's so funny, man? What were you gonna say earlier before the teacher walked in?
Oh, it was nothing.
Okay. Anyways, I have a joke. What do you call a detective alligator?
What?
An investigator.
That's so funny. I love you.
I don't even like you like that. I'm sorry.
You feel like the type of kid that put this shit in.
Yeah. But why did you ask me out?
You feel me? No, listen. Wait, still poison. You on some hated stuff, bro. Yeah.
Oh! Too late.
He's wearing all black.
You look in.
Ricky, somebody call the paramedic.
Now it's cool. Yeah, I promise you, like, he was a brother to you, he was a brother to us. We all love him. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Today, I will be asking you questions about how do you feel about Gen Z.
Okay.
So, first question, how do you really feel about Gen Z?
So Gen Z, I work with Gen Z. I feel that there's a very bright generation trying to find their way.
There's certainly some things in these last couple years, including kind of students of your age bracket, that I do think are kind of like some trends that I noticed that are different.
I feel like they are very knowledgeable, but don't use their knowledge wisely. Because it's like they have so much potential, but they want to stay in a box instead of exploring as much as they have to offer.
I noticed that they don't show up as much like after school. Like my room used to be busy after school. But I notice now like kids kind of just go home for the most part.
You all will be a lot more creative without phones, without drugs and things of that sort, right? I think that you'll be able to expand.
How do you think Gen Z will react without their phones or things they need?
Are you talking about trying to take a phone away from a Gen Zer? Hold on, wait, what did you say? What did you say? I'm sorry, what?
I think that the social emotional impact that social media has had on Gen Z is also a difference that my generation did not have to deal with.
Honestly, like, phones can produce a lot of anxiety too, right? The more time you spend on your phone, do you feel happier? I don't know. A lot of studies suggest otherwise.
You taking this in all day. So a break will do you some good. I enjoy not having my phone during the work day because I need to be detached in the moment. I don't think people live in a moment enough. We're trying to capture every moment instead of living in the moment, and that can become problematic. You miss things. Just being overly accessible. Everybody can reach you at all times. When do you have time for yourself, right? To focus on who you are.
You have all the potential to do way better and way more things than we were able to do. I just think that we lived in a time and used what resources we had. And I think you all don't use your resources for good.
The drug issue is very different. I think that because of the social emotional issues, I think you find a lot of people doing harder drugs earlier. And so now you're depressed and you're sad, and how do you feel better? Well, I'm gonna take this perk 30. What they say, perk 30? Take this perk 30 and I'm gonna feel better. And it don't help.
I think weed has become so normalized that I don't know if we're ever gonna put that back in the box. You know, if I take a person who loves doing math or wants to be really good at this or that, and they start smoking weed, all of a sudden it's like, you know, it's like, then they don't have that drive anymore. It's just kind of like everything just kind of flattens a little bit. The heavier stuff like Percocet and things like that, I think sadly what we're seeing is like the people who are getting hooked by that, and it is one of those drugs that when it grabs you, it owns you. And I'm seeing students who are getting grabbed by that who are basically saying like, help me get out of this. What's hard is we don't have good programs in place to help people make that transition off of that drug.
I think we all people here growing and learning and trying to do what we got to do. The challenges that Gen Z will face are not the challenges that we face. The challenges that we face are not the challenges that you guys face, right?
I think I've noticed my students are really good problem solvers. This Gen Z, maybe they've had to work through stuff in a different way, but like really good thinkers. Like just thinking deeply and thinking well and good at figuring stuff out.
I think that anybody is capable of improving. I think that first they have to make the decision that that's what they want to do. Everybody grows up at some point. And so what we know Gen Z to be today, hopefully, is not what they are tomorrow as they age and mature. And life begins to happen and they begin to live and have some life experiences. Absolutely, there should be some changes. That's just a natural part of life.
Never thought you would show up.
Yeah, well, I got what you wanted.
I appreciate it.
Don't forget how you became the Don of the Ghost family.
Stuff? You know I do. Make sure it's all in there. We got weed. Everything's there. Don't insult me. You know it's there. I don't get paid enough for this. I gotta take care of everybody's family, including my son. Yeah, I get that, but you kind of getting old. What you mean by that? Oh, the con. He's like, oh man, still got a little fight in him.
speak with you.
No.
Y'all, come check it out.
Yeah.
Boy, this stuff good to me.
Oh, I'm so excited. I know what you all just did. I would like for you guys to tell me. Look at your faces.
We just tired. We ain't get no sleep.
You itching. You can't take yourself serious. And you nodding off.
Miss Henderson. No.
No what?
Nothing's wrong.
We okay.
I ain't gonna lie, shawty.
It's funny right now.
No.
You be dead.
Oh.
Like my daughter.
I'm sorry.
My name is Demetrius White. I am the Youth Intervention Specialist here at Austin College and Career Academy. Okay, so here at Austin College and Career Academy, students are required to turn their cell phones into cell phone lockers where they receive them at the end of the day.
I believe it's a good 10 students that we were provided a list for students who do have permission to be on their phones, but there's a particular time which they should be on their phones, like lunchtime or maybe transition of classes.
Other than that, due to safety purposes, as well as the academic process, we ask students to lock their phones up.
The phone policy is, all I know is when we come to school, we put them in our phone locker, we have a number, and then we go get them when they unlock them. I absolutely hate not having my phone. They don't pay for nothing to be taking nothing away from us, so it's like, did you pay for my phone? Do you pay my phone bill? No. They walk around with their phones, so why we can't have our phones? That's how I feel.
I mean, like, I respect the phone policy, but at the same time, like, you know, we need, I feel like we do need our phones at a certain extent because, like, say like it's an emergency.
I'm saying everybody should have their phone, but the people that can't focus with their phone, you should take it away. Sure. Good things I can say about the phone policy, that it gives people the opportunity to be a good student.
So Austin College and Career Academy has collected phones since 2015. The only year that we allowed students to have their phones was the year coming back off of COVID. And when we allowed that, there were a lot of brawls. There were a lot of parents coming up upset. It was just a different place than I'm used to Austin being. And so we had to go back to the policy where we collect phones just for the safety of our students and just for students not to be as distracted academically.
My first year when I came to Austin, right, and I was tasked to do the same things, teach Spanish 1, Spanish 2. Our students, they had cell phones just before we purchased the cell phone lockers. I can see a huge difference. I can see a tremendous difference. Yes, for the last 100 years of schooling versus this little 10, 20 years of schooling with technology, we notice a big gap in education.
The reason I like the phone policy because, like, you know, people call fights, it make people like don't want to come here and stuff like that.
I like to hear what students think and how they feel about different things that we do around here because we are here to service you guys, right? But at the same time, we have to make sure that we have your best interest and your safety at heart.
So I'm seeing a benefit of not using technology in class when it comes to foreign language. But I can also see another benefit if we decide to incorporate technology into class, how it could be beneficial across campus.
I deal very terribly when I have my phone because I need to talk to my man 24/7. And I just feel like, what if we have a zombie apocalypse or something at school and we just can't have our phone? Like, what we gonna do?
I don't like that it's only A's and B's. Some people should have, like, they should have a policy so it could be like A's, B's, and C's instead of just A's and B's.
I do feel like they got favorites, like, type stuff. I do feel like that should not be a thing because, like, you know, certain kids like can't reach that level. You know, they still need to learn type stuff. You know, certain kids like learn at a different pace.
I think the school should, like, kids that they know do not deserve their phones, like a few people don't deserve their phone.
I think, like, on certain days we should have like our phone, like, you know, like we can have our phone on certain days.
Well, I understand the reason why a phone would be locked up. Maybe because of its improper usage. So I can understand that right there, right? But I think if there's a different plan put in place so individuals, before it gets to that, let's lock your phone up. So I think that students, they should have more of an input, but I think also students, they should take accountability when students are not upholding what the students want.
I love the students here at the school. I think they get a bad rep in the community, right? Because the Austin community is seen in a light that don't reflect what I see when I come to work every day. And it sometimes bothers me because I think sometimes the students that we work with don't know their full potential. And so I come to work every day trying to work with my colleagues to instill a sense of pride in the young people that I work with because I know their potential. I hung out in this community and I know what I've become and what more I have left to do. And so I love my students and I love what I do.